How's life?
Oh, good. How are you? Just working from home, me, so.
Yeah, I totally understand. I'm working from home as well. Super fun. I have a 3-month-old, so working from home is an adventure.
Oh, I bet. It's like constantly running from room to room. It's hard to know when the work stops and it starts when it's in your living room, right?
Yes, I never leave the office now. It's a running joke. So works for me, definitely still really busy. Refinances are, it's insane. We are having the highest closing rate within March and April for refinances, and they're up across the country 212% from this time last year. So
Wow.
refinances, they're definitely, it's a lot. So I'm saving a lot of people money, which is such a great feeling.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So it's just like if the interest lower is lower now than it was when they got theirs, and then you just explain any fees involved. Can they roll those fees in? It's not out of pocket necessarily fees to refinance.
Nope. So it's different per product. It's done a little differently between conventional FHA and VA. But yes, we're saving a lot of people a lot of money, and they're able to add it to their loan amount or roll it in if they're doing a cash out refinance or something like that.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, and what are you seeing in terms of like interest rate fluctuations or home fluctuations, or where do you think all this is going?
Yeah, it's a little wild. Interest rates have been fluctuating quite a bit. However, I don't think that they're going to take a dive. A lot of people are concerned that they're going to spike and go way up towards the end of the year. I don't think that that's going to be the case. I can't predict super far out, especially right now. But as part of the feeling with the stock market and how the trend is going, we're staying pretty steady. But there was a rumor out there going around that the Fed dropped the rate to 0%. I just want to squelch that myth. That is more for credit cards, car loans, personalized loans, things like that. They're not so much mortgage backed loans. So we are not at 0% for interest rates.
It's pretty low though, historically.
They are very, very low. They are all done differently. Everybody's different. They all have a different rate. So if anybody wants something quoted, it takes literally a minute over the phone for me to quote an interest rate.
Yeah, that's very cool. That's very cool. And I hear rumors too about like the stimulus packages and printing money and bonds and how the interest rates might spike at the end of the year because of that too. But that's not your feeling. Your feeling is based on the trending you're seeing, it's going to be pretty steady. I mean, with minor.
I think it will be pretty steady. Yeah, the stimulus checks, they're really entered into the market to help our economy. We've never seen a pandemic like, I've never seen anything like this before. They're just trying to get our economy back up and moving, trying to get us to spend money again, especially, local businesses and things like that. So I think if anything, it will help secure the system a little bit better. But even the myth of purchase prices or sellers not being able to sell their home at home value, people are really worried about us going back into the 2006, 2009 area where, people are foreclosing and short sales and homes aren't appraising and things like that. I honestly don't think that that's going to happen. Just given our history, if you look at what's happening right now, it's not the same. So I'm very positive about how things are going to move forward. The real estate market is still hopping. People are still selling. They're still buying. They're refinancing like crazy. Investors, it's a really good time for investors to buy. It's also a good time for sellers who, they're ready to move on to retirement or need a bigger home or whatever it might be. We're still here. We're still working. Might be from home with a 3-month-old. But we're still here and working away and definitely helping out our clients. So it's a great question, Heather.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing the same thing from the real estate side. We were just a few days ago, we were up 1% in closings from this time last year. And I think the National Association of Realtors did an informal survey of realtors, and they were thinking about 25% of people were closing and purchasing and selling without ever meeting in person. It was all done virtually now.
Yep, I do a lot of things through Zoom, so it's a beautiful thing.
That's awesome. Well, you know, and life doesn't always slow down, even for a pandemic. When you gotta move, you gotta move. So, well, thanks for sitting down with us. Chelci Clarke with Long Mortgage. I'm Heather McClaren with Long Realty, and you've been watching the 5 at 5. Thanks for tuning in.